What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Talk Your Shit with Trap. And if you don't know, Talk Your Shit with Trap is our interview show where we sit down with entrepreneurs, artists, musicians, everybody. We just be talking to people. You know what it is, get to know them, let our audience get to know them, see what they got going on. And on this week's edition, we have musical artist Los Denero in the building. What's going on?
Poppin', man. Glad y'all brought me in today.
And we appreciate you coming, my brother, for real, bro. And of course, we can't forget the people that helped me make this here show happen. We got my phenomenal co-host in the building, Kenny the Great, Londo. How y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Shit, man. Cool, man.
So, Los, just to get it started, just to get people to get to know you a little bit. First off, let's tell the people where you from, man.
I'm from Albany, man. Albany, Georgia. I was born in Americas, but raised in Albany. I moved here when I was 6. And, since I've been in Albany, I love the city. Everything about it. I played ball here. Had my first girlfriend here. First fight here. Yeah, pretty much everything Albany made me. That's how we could say that.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. And so, you're a musician, you rap and everything. So what got you into doing music?
Well, that's actually a funny story. I started off wanting to sing. My mom, her first husband, wasn't my pops, but her first husband, he sang his ass off. I got a little brother, he could sing, but when I say could really move a crowd, I'm talking about have people emotions at the utmost, you know what I'm saying? I first seen him sing at a funeral, and then I seen him sing at a wedding. And just to watch that transition of how he made people real deal feel what they wanted to feel, that was something I wanted to get into. So I started out wanting to sing, trying, practicing. I was even in chorus in middle and high school, but I started rapping early too, though. I wrote my first rhyme at 8 years old, but that was because I had other cousins and my uncle. My uncle, he used to do the music real heavy. So, just being around the music environment and, just moving my soul, I think I just naturally fell into it.
Hey, so you say you wrote your first round when you 8 years old. Do you remember it?
I do remember it. My name is CJ. I'm out there. He's a for she's a believe me. That's how.
Yo, back.
Hey, look, when I recited it, my uncle them, they went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Right, how young you was.
Right.
8 years old, and the first couple of times, my uncle, he had this little gateway of how to get everybody to freestyle. That I don't know if y'all remember that Power Wall song, "Sit Sideways."
Yeah.
Sideways, boys in the day. You might say something like, "I done came, just got paid." You know what I'm saying? And that just started.
Oh, so he walked y'all into the freestyle with okay.
Every time it would get to me, I'd freeze up. So it's crazy. I'm 8 years old. I don't even know how I'm even thinking like this, but I went home and said, I'm gonna make sure the next time we do that, I'm ready. And they stayed out of town. I was in Albany. This was Homerville, going to Homerville, Georgia, 2 hours away. I used to go there probably once or twice a month because that was where my mom was from.
Right.
But the time we get together, it was good vibes.
That's crazy. That's how it be starting from that small, bro. Just putting shit together like that, bro. That's crazy.
Okay, so from 8, how do you what's the next couple of years with music? How do you find yourself in the next couple of years? 9, 10, 11, them real impressionable age. So was you just trying to sound like whatever you was hearing or what?
That's a good question. I can't really say. When I was that age, I was, I just know I was rapping, you know what I'm saying? and I've always been a conversation. You know, one of my first, like the first rappers that I grew to like was MC Hammer. Now it's a funny story.
I would have never expected that.
Right, because that's what I was gonna ask too.
MC Hammer was lit back in the day. Now
it was lit. You had to have the album. Like if you ain't had the album,
yeah, Hammer was big back then.
But so my grandma, like, she ain't really play the rap music like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know she wasn't gonna bring me home Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, as clean as that motherfucker could get, she wasn't bringing that home. So she 2 CDs. I had the Chocolate Factory and that MC Hammer. But remember how that cover looked if I ever see it. But them the 2 CDs I had, both clean. I played them bitches until I couldn't play them no more. But yeah, I just love music. My mom, she loved music. My mom and pops, they both had different like sides to music, you know what I'm saying, that they kind of introduced me to. My mom was that Erykah Badu. I forgot my girl that's saying that Emotional Roller Coaster, but that real, you know what I'm saying?
Like that soul.
That's soul.
Yeah. That Heather Heatley, all that shit. Yeah.
Right.
Was it did India Irie sing that other song? I don't know. So. I just feel like that's another person.
What that?
Damn. I'm trying to think of her name. Bro.
India
I had to
Irie.
hear the song though.
India Irie. I ain't gonna. That was it. So India Irie was more happy soul.
Right.
He's talking about like that recovering, that bouncing back. Like that. Bro, so you tell me y'all never heard that song? They go like emotional roller coaster, loving you ain't nothing. Like, no sense.
Maybe if I hear a beat.
If I hear it, then I'll be like, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I might, yeah.
Okay, so you know, other than MC Hammer, though, like what other artists did you like look up to when you was growing up, you know, starting music and stuff? Like in the beginning, you know, especially starting so young, like was there anybody you like wanted to be like at first or wanted to get into that type of hip hop or?
So the first artist that I was kind of imitating was Young Dro.
Ooh, Mr. Shoulder Lean.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I had to be there.
But Dro was appealing to me because of his vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? I love that 3-syllable, 4-syllable rhyme. Like I was, I'm saying, like I always wanted to catch people's ear the same way people caught my ear. So that was something that I picked up. I'll probably say that was around in between like 10 and 12, you know, between them years right there where I kind of like got on Dro. And besides Dro, it's always Andre 3000. He's always been in the bag. His creativity. I just like how hop on any track and just be whatever he need to be. You know what I'm saying? He don't come on no track the same. And that was always interesting to me, you know what I'm saying? How a lot of artists got to be one-dimensional, but he can come and, you know, just do whatever he do and it still be great.
Right.
So yeah.
Now at the age where you're at now, and do you feel like you done found your lane with rapping and like what's your aim? Do you plan to make a difference than other rappers with your music and how you do things?
Right. Would I say I found my lane? I would say no, not entirely. And it's just because of the conditions that music in right now. Like, you can choose to pick a lane and stay in that lane, you know what I'm saying? But I just think I feel like I'm more of a Andre 3000 where I'm a chameleon. Like I can come on anything, blend, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think I know who I am. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when a track is not me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My soul, like I can say I just got to that point. I'm 29 now. Say I got to that point around 27 where I was just real selective. Before then, I everything. You know what I'm saying? But now I done got way more selective with the songs that I hop on.
Okay.
And like me just having a little more insight than y'all, I feel like just from watching it since Bruno was young and stuff, like, and it's a fun fact, like, okay, I've never said this nowhere before. I'm not gonna say it nowhere again, but do you know how many of them, like, they had a group. This is probably a little after he first got introduced to Young Dro. They had a group called Polo Boys, right?
Right.
And so I was young, used to be around them, like, rain, sun, recording, off the laptop, all type of shit. Bro, do you know how many young hoes I used to spit them boys rhymes to? And they thought that shit was me. Like, so to see that, like, I don't know, Lo, I kind of feel like you have found your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like with Project One Nation and how you move now, like you on a whole different time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. To me, I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say you just totally found it, but I feel like you on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When like everybody know that video when Dame and the whole Rockefeller just nutting up party and Jay Z sitting there like. Yeah, it kind of like that switch don't been hit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole another direction you going with this shit.
I could agree there. I could agree there. Because like I say, I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is that I want to do. You know, I think where I would say I haven't found that lane is saying I haven't found what I master that people love the most.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like
yeah.
sonically or just period.
Like everybody knows
right.
that. But I need that I need
that
to figure
distinguishing characteristic.
What's the formula to a hard knock life or
right, okay.
Then for Poetic Justice with Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Kendrick still a lot of people listening ears, but he makes songs like Swimming Pools that you can relate, you know, that the mass majority can relate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He come and hit you with To Pimp a Butterfly, some shit that
right.
It's so
if you know, you know, right? Exactly.
Righteous.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of Project One Nation, so let's talk about that. So how did you start that? Like what's the origins of that?
Well, me and my fam Kilo, we started One Nation back in 2018. When I moved back to Albany, I came back, you know, I said I was gonna take over and conquer. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, you know, who better to do it with than the person I started with.
Right.
I called my cousin, you know what I'm saying? We put a plan together. And it actually took us probably like a year and a half to even put out a project. And it wasn't because of the music. Like we had music for days, but we're just getting all the logistics together and, you know, just trying to be more calculated than we've been in the past. Cause we know how to throw shit at the wall. We've been doing that forever. You know what I'm saying? Make a song, drop the song, post it on social media. Hey, I just dropped the song. I just dropped it. We've been doing that for a long time. We've been, you know what I'm saying, kind of doing a little more studying and figuring out what ways can we best market our music. Because some music need marketing. Some music is gonna market itself because it's what the public is waiting on.
Right.
But sounds need more attention and more strategic, you know, moves to gain the people's attention. Mm-hmm. But I know I got a little out track with that. But when I got with my cousin and we started One Nation, You know what I'm saying? It was just me and him. You know, we said we was gonna build a team because we was getting at that age to where we said we knew music is what we do. Music is in our soul, is in our heart, is in our DNA. So even if we step away from the artist side, we still want to be a part of this music. You know,
Right.
we still know how to write songs. We still got people, you know what I'm saying, make beats and stuff. So even if we stop being the face and make somebody else the face, we got years. We've been doing it long enough. Shit, we don't need no outside writers. We got all the writers we need right here. You know what I'm saying? And just build it to the point to where people will want to, you know, fuck with what we got going on. But I remember starting out, like, I asked a few people, you know, a few of my homies, and I kind of already knew their response. Just off the strength of everybody want to be their own boss. You know what I'm saying? But I think what people fail to realize is how much work comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen it, you know, even back then. And I think, you know, that's why I am where I am now, because I planned on being here, you know what I'm saying? And I still got a lot more to do. But because I knew what it was going to take to get here, I was able to be disciplined, you know what I'm saying? Put things aside for a little minute so I can put things in position. And, you know, now that I'm in this position, now it's like I'm able to, I got more leverage now. You could say that, you know what I'm saying? People want to fuck with it.
Listen when you talk, right?
Right.
And I think another thing that people in our community, because I see other like demographics, they do it all the time. Like it's so like say it's 10 niggas hanging together. Why is it 9 businesses or why is it 8 businesses? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When niggas could assemble the Avengers, like and be on
Everybody
some
wants
whole
their
bigger
own
shit.
shit.
Like, I understand everybody want their own shit, but niggas forget Scotty got 6 rings too.
Hey, they don't want to be Scotty. Everybody want to be top dog nowadays. That's the downfall.
But I'm saying if you doing it for the real result, if your end goal, if you say you in this shit to get the rings, if you say that's what you for, if you here for the greatest goddamn trophy the game got to offer, you want them rings. Scotty got 6. What is you complaining for? You still got that. The team, that's still history. Your name in the books forever. Like
But
it
you
don't matter
know,
that.
Kenny, that sounds good, but you know, nobody
Yeah.
thinking like that. That like in the real life, everybody like Miles said, everybody want to be top dog. Everybody want to be
also,
NBA.
I understand everybody want that, bro, but why?
But also the climate's different. So you gotta realize that fans don't really try to push niggas they feel like are you know what I mean? So like nowadays people be like, oh, you're an employee, right? So like say like they'll be like, oh, me and Kenny's are like you and me, like me and you, Kenny, like they'll be like, oh, you CJ's employee, you know what I mean? So that would push certain niggas nowadays because they have that weak mental to be like, oh, I gotta be that nigga. So people fuck with me more. When we know, you know what I mean? It's not riding another nigga's wave. It's just we're adding all our collectives together. A lot of niggas don't really sit there and think logically nowadays.
Okay.
Everybody has a fast track mind.
I feel what you're saying, bro, but look, shit. TDE, right?
Right.
Schoolboy Q, hell of an artist. Ab Soul, hell of an artist. J Rock, hell of an artist. Like these niggas ain't chopped liver, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have to be a fool to deny Kendrick's on my team. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to be a fool.
Yeah, but
like,
people will look at them and be like, you don't ever hear about these niggas ever in the mainstream. So to them, that means they're.
I don't give a fuck.
But I know you don't care, but this is how the masses look at it. They don't see them everywhere. They see Kendrick everywhere, so they think Kendrick is the only one making money.
With Steez. We talking about with Capital Steez. Everybody know he was the better rapper, but Joey was one who got marketed. Like he was he was made the face. Whoever's made the face is gonna always be the person everybody want to be. There's 5 Power Rangers. There's 5 Power Rangers that fight evil, but the red one's always looked at as the leader.
Right, and no one wants to be looked down on because
but they all take place in the battle to kill the person.
Right. But essentially, you're right, Kenny. But what you?
It's like y'all talked about MJ and Scotty. That was a perfect example. Now I don't know if y'all watched The Last Dance.
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
watched
watched
those
it.
of you.
I haven't
So,
seen it.
after The Last Dance came, this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scotty. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
He started popping his shit because I always felt like he was the man. He and Jordan was the one with the shoes, this and that and that and this. Treat me as much as my value is worth. That's how he always been. If you watch that Last Dance, you could see that shit clearly. But it's like right now, like with that game, the TDE, them boys know. All right, if we want some bread, let's ride the goddamn way.
Right.
Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it boils down to the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Willing to play your role, even if you know you are, or is being a star so important to you that you're not willing to take a role?
Right.
Got to go somewhere and be a star. You'll go somewhere.
Hey,
Right.
come on. That's what I be saying, bro. Like, come on.
But niggas don't want to do that. Like niggas don't want to sit there and take that
That's why
time. I
niggas
mean,
lose. That's why niggas lose.
that
Straight
is,
up.
that is. But that's, hey, let them niggas lose if they don't want to get to a higher mindset.
Pool of both. The pool of both. It's more niggas that want to be the man, but it's some niggas that, you know what I'm saying, to play a role.
Yeah.
Niggas got to know that their role is worth value.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
Out of time, people have a hard time. Like being a boss is fucking hard. Like you have to add value to a person that doesn't value in themselves.
Right.
And so like a lot of time that be the issue. Like the person don't see their worth. Like shit, the fuck I'm here for. And I ain't making but a few dollars. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of time life will show you. Like life will like you would think like, oh, this ain't that hard. Like, oh, like you thinking, like you know what I'm saying? You looking at the shoes that they got on, you like, oh, that ain't too hard. I can do that shit. And then you get in the situation and you can't even handle it. Not then life show you like you ain't ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take a step back. Like so that's what I be saying. Like some niggas like, yeah, all right, you wanna be Jordan. Now they pass that bitch to you for the last shot. What you gonna do then?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you ain't
That's
gonna
true.
deliver, then sit your ass back and let that man do his thing. Like what the fuck?
That's very true. Very true. That's why you see a lot, like you said, Kenny, a lot of niggas don't last nowadays because everybody want to be the man. Nobody want to, yeah, you know what I mean? But like, say, like, and to finish in like basketball terms, the same thing with KD. You see how niggas always talk shit about KD because he always has some other person? Imagine that nigga did it by himself. Imagine the praise this nigga would get. You know what I mean? So it's more like I said, it's just the audience. You know what I mean? The peanut gallery. That's
Yes,
all
the
it is.
masses.
It's
That's
all
all it
together.
is. All right, so let's get back to the music tip of it. So like growing up in Albany, has that impacted your music a lot? Would you say? Like just seeing and growing up in Albany.
I wouldn't say nah, I couldn't say that. My life experiences, you know what I'm saying, is because I kind of been, I haven't been I'm in Albany, but like I say, I had family in Homerville. My mom moved to Dawson, so I was in Dawson. I was in Valdosta. You know, I had people in Florida. So like, yeah, it shaped my music career.
I had to mute myself. It's thundering out there, but okay. So let's I had to mute it real quick. But let's talk about your latest video special. Yeah, I see you had pulled like it seemed like you got some inspiration from the show You, and everybody fucking with that, of course, because you know that's a big show. So like, what made you want to pull that inspiration from that? Like, what made that whole video come together? Actually,
So I had been watching like third season by the time it hit me, but it was crazy because my daughter's mom was telling me that I was like, buddy. So I said, man, let me go watch this show, man. So I'm watching, man, hell, this nigga, man, this nigga crazy. But as I'm watching, like, I see what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes, they take things that he does to the so he's a psychopath, of course. We all know that.
Straight up.
But the thing is, like, whenever he was invested in anything, he's invested. Books is his thing. You can't tell that man shit about books. Your book fuck up, he can make your book look brand new. I ain't even know you can do that. I thought you had to buy a new book.
Oh, that nigga refurbishes books or something in there?
Man, what? Put the whole book back together like it.
I never watched the show.
Nigga, a booksmith.
I never seen that shit.
You're like, oh no, I'll take care of this. You know what I mean?
Nigga, a librarian.
Yeah, man. And then, like, on the woman tip, like, whenever he was fascinated with a woman, he would, like, get to know everything about her. Like, he wouldn't just pull up a name, you know what I'm saying? I think you cute. Let's go out. He's invested, you know what I'm saying? He knows what she likes, who she hangs with, you know what I'm saying? What type of places she goes out to. Now, the way he goes about it is a bit of strange, but it's how invested he is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't just out here, you know, fucking everything that walk past him. You know, he's very selective. So when he do select one, you know what I'm saying, how much he's invested in them, it makes their attraction undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know all this about you, I know your spots, you know what I'm saying? That's why you see me when I pull up at Havana, when I seen they was gonna be at Havana, you know what I'm saying, pulling up looking like a money, you know what I'm saying? I got my fit on and about to order a drink and shit, you know. Then you just came to my place of business, you know what I'm saying, where I work, and you want to work out. So I already do the thing that you want to get into. And now I'm hanging out at the spot you hang out at. Oh shit, we got so much in common. It's almost now the only way is the physical attraction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was that play on, like, and then like in the song, I say, you know, in the hook, she think I'm special, but I'm a player. Now, me being a player, like, that's the word itself is a play on words, because I'm really playing the role that I've been given. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur. So like, I got all these things going on. So I'm so invested over here that I rarely even have time. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I say, you want me to come to your greetings. Got important white people for meetings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got the time that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I'd rather not take it to that extreme. And then by the time I do get invested in you, now the next one came that I got interest in. So yeah, I thought the whole concept was dope. We got some similar characteristics that I kind of wanted to tap into. And I'm glad we're talking about this, because, you know what I'm saying, I want the people to know exactly where I was going with that. Because
that video crazy, by the way, too.
That is real.
That video is dope, though. No cap.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Like,
I see, like, lately, you can go ahead, my bad.
Now with that boy Tony Perkins, I gave him my vision. I said, I gave him the play-by-play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might even get into that shit, boy. Because when I tell you, like, I was figuring out shit on the fly, you know what I'm saying, just to make it, you know, match the
cool.
But yeah, came out wonderful. I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing.
But yeah, lately I see you've been diving more into like the media aspect of the game. Like you getting footage in the studio, you getting footage at performances. You know, you out and about. Like you giving the fans more into the everyday life of Los Denero. What made you really just get into that?
Hey, that one there's
a lot of artists missing that.
That's a real no-brainer right there. That ain't nothing but money.
Yeah, because a lot of artists missing that. Like they wonder why they ain't connecting. Like you ain't giving the fan no backstory. Like they don't know nothing about you. You drop this song every other couple months. We might get a visual, but what else are you giving? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard, man. Like niggas got kids. Cause got car notes, insurance. You know what I'm saying? Then you talking about paying for a video. You talking about paying hours and hours of studio time. Then paying the cameraman to come just to watch y'all bullshit around. You know what I'm saying? Like you paying him by the hour. And then you got somebody else editing your shit. Like it's a team of, like, I've been blessed, you know what I'm saying, to run across people that, love this thing as much as I do and see where I want to take it. So I'm in a position where I got people that, do things for me, and we kind of got a Peter PayPal situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's a blessing.
Right.
Just spend all that money out, and because it's a long game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to constantly do that shit. Like, you can't just do it for a little bit and stop.
Right. It's just like anything with the content. You got to stay in niggas' faces with it at all times.
Yes, because as soon as you stop, you lost all momentum.
Exactly.
They forget about you. Then me and CJ had a conversation about that. I told CJ, like the shit's so microwave now, like, you can be going for a second, niggas treat it like you've been going 2-3 years. Like,
right. You can miss a week and it's over.
Shit, look what happened to Kendrick. Kendrick was fucking gone 5 years. And niggas acted like that shit was a lifetime.
Exactly, bro, but you gotta think, and that's Kendrick though. Most people don't got that. That's a whole nother level.
Right. Exactly.
You speaking like God rap type shit.
That's, you feel me? That's way different. Now, if you said Jonah Lucas, I fuck with Jonah. But if you said Jonah Lucas disappeared for 5 years, and
right.
Yeah, he's done.
But I'm just saying, people gave flack to Kendrick, and we all know what type of level Kendrick's on. Yeah, so if they give Kendrick flack, they giving lower artists. You know what I mean? Lower tier artists.
They gonna give Kendrick shit, but they gonna listen to Kendrick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, most definitely.
Right. You out of there.
Oh, because
you out of there. You at the Amazon warehouse. Like, you out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that. It's just, they definitely show you how quick it is to forget.
So what have you done?
But also with all this, like you said, with you being able to show what's going on behind the scenes and stuff like that, it's easier because we got all the means now. We got all this social media. You can post anything. I see rappers just go live for a little bit just to talk to people. You know what I mean? Like, it's anything you can
keep space out there.
Exactly. What'd you guys say, Miles? I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
I was saying it's a what have you done for me lately type of mentality.
Right.
Everything.
That's the business, right?
Yeah. Because if you ain't done nothing within the last 2-3 months,
you only graded your latest shit, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Niggas is only as loyal as the last meal you fed them, too.
Sadly, it be like that.
Yeah, all that shit work together, man.
So so I was listening. Once like Kenny put me on and everything, I started listening to your music. I seen your project. In the meantime, dope ass project, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dope as hell. It's dope. It's fuck, bro. So how did that come together?
In the meantime, just that, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was a project. Basically, I put together 3 of those tracks I already had. The Man, I had The Man, I had Last Dance, and Reflections. Those 3 tracks I had before I even thought about the project. And then I just knew too much time was, going on, and I ain't really dropped shit. You know what I'm saying? The folks ain't seen my face. Cause that was always me. Like I ain't camera shy, but I ain't just, hey bro, cut the camera on. You know what I'm saying? That was my issue. So like I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna just pay somebody that's gonna cut the camera on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say cut, so he gonna cut it on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my only thing right there.
So do you feel like you gonna end up wanting to be just like on some Kendrick shit, like just be like drop my music, go to the background, and then or you gonna if you gonna play the game? You know, some people feel like you gotta play the game for a little while until you get to that point, and then you can just do whatever you want. Because that's what a lot of like these top tier rappers do. They just get to that point where they can just do whatever.
I see me because I love performing. You know what I'm saying? I love connecting. So me personally, I see me being in the mix. I see me, dropping an album a year, doing, anywhere from about 5 to 8 features, you know what I'm saying? And just moving, And that's just because of my love for it. Like right now, it brought me more revenue. Y'all will see me all the fucking time.
Right. So
To gain the revenue to do what I need to do.
that's facts. So with that, it's like you being a family man and having to still do all this other stuff on your free, not really free time, but your real life away from music. How are you able to balance it all? You know what I mean? To where it's like, because this for any of us who's still trying to get to that point, it can be take a toll where, like you say, you don't get to drop music like how you want to. You don't get to connect with people like you want to because you got other stuff going on. So how do you personally balance all that?
It's tough. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. It's tough. I just have to remind myself at times, if I'm watering one plant more than the other, you know what I'm saying? I just remind myself that, hey, this one need a little attention over here. Sometimes it reminds me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes I might set alarm clocks if I need to, but to the best of my ability, I think for me, and I know a lot of people would say it ain't good, but I spend a lot of time by myself, and it ain't really, I don't know, I am a loner. I ain't gonna care. I am a loner, but I fuck with people. I'm a introverted extrovert.
Right, right.
But because of that, because I spend so much time, I got a lot of time to think. You know what I'm saying? So like, as you talking and conversing with other people, you ain't really thinking about your shit. You know what I'm saying? You just, your mind on whatever the topic is or whatever going on. Like if y'all hooping, you ain't thinking about no music or, you know what I'm saying, no dates, no other shit. We out here hooping.
Right.
And so like, it just, whenever I do get that time to myself, I just reflect.
So I know you got another interview coming up this week. Well, by the time this goes out, it'll probably be already happened. But so let's you'll be over with Voices Radio this week that we're recording this on Sunday. So you'll be on there Tuesday. So how'd that all come together?
So I met good friend that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you're young and you ain't seen people in a long time, you kind of forget. You know what I'm saying? So we reconnected, and I found out that she was mixed with the music game, and then she found out that I did music, and we just kind of followed each other vibe anyway. But after she heard she seen my performance. That's how it all started. There, I forgot who put that together, but she watched me perform one time, and then heard a couple of my songs and seen me around from there. But it was after I hit her up. I sent the special video, and said she wanted to give me bring me on up. I said, let's do it.
Simple as that.
Uh,
Hey, so like with the theme of special being connected to the Netflix series or whatever, you think that you'll tap into that more like in the future, maybe connect more or you just gotta see what happens? Because
uh,
like I feel like the whole plot of it was genius because you know what I'm saying, music and pop culture go hand in hand. So when
Right.
you tie this shit together, it's always a good thing.
yeah, I said going forward, I would always make my videos, what I'm saying, special. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, most definitely. Creativity is gonna be always at 100%, just because I'm just moving outside the box. And everybody got the videos where 20 niggas behind them, jumping, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, on the money. So, it's how many times can you watch that video before that ain't final?
Right.
I'm just trying to do different things. And I also said I might even tap into acting. I've been thought about acting, you know what I'm saying, even way before the video. Just tapping into all the different things that, you know what I'm saying, I got inside of me. As far as the right, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting into film. I got a book that I'm working on. So it's all about the, you know,
Different avenues of things.
Working.
Yes,
Working.
exactly.
gonna follow domino effect.
Right.
So my last question to you personally for myself is so like for other artists who are starting up or are young artists who is starting up that would come to you asking for advice, just all the stuff you've been through with it so far, what would you tell them on how to keep going or anything, just any advice, period?
My advice would be to go hard, and anybody that is giving you negative advice, if somebody's telling you make it, you can't do it, a million other people that's doing it, and you just gonna hop in a pool with them. If you really want to do it, do it. And the more you work at it, the consistent you be with it. If you really just got a passion for it, it's gonna come out.
Facts. All right. Kenny, Londo, y'all got anything else for the guy before we let him go?
Honestly, no. I mean, not me, but go ahead, Ken.
So with One Nation, are you like actively looking for other artists to bring as a part of it? Like, what's going on with that situation? Because I know you spoke earlier about if y'all had to step aside from the music lane.
Mm-hmm. Now, actively, no, but I'm always looking. You know what I'm saying? I keep my eyes open, because right now it's me, Kilo. We got Hollywood. We got Ray Rose. We got my boy Punkin. And I got two singers. I got a female and a male. Just trying to see where everybody fits, you know what I'm saying, and see how everybody works. But, you know, the main people, you know, Ray and Hollywood, they've been doing it as long as I've been doing it. So I want more people that I don't have to, you know, guide as much, that I can just manage.
Right.
For those artists as well. But, you know, as far as right now, we we got good pieces. You know what I'm saying? We hitting different avenues as far as the trap rap, happy rap, R&B, you know what I'm saying? Low key pop shit that we got the Rod Wave vibes, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we, you know, pretty much can deliver any type of sound, right? And that's another thing that I focus on with One Nation, because I want it to be a blend of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a gospel, you know what I'm saying, artist, you know, rapper or singer, man, because I want everybody. I want this umbrella to be where nobody is overlooked and nobody is, you know what I'm saying, demeaned in a way. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be lifted, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you can be whatever you want to be as long as you be that. You know what I'm saying? Can't live a double life though. Be what you used to be, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to be this now. But yeah, we work. We work.
Well, since Kenny brought that up, I just thought about something. So do you feel like it's gonna be hard to be that head of the organization, basically, and trying to be able to balance everybody's piece, trying to figure out all the pieces who, because you know, some days this person is going to be able to do more for the brand than this person will, because you know what I mean? Like, have you figured out maybe how you're gonna be able to deal with that when that time comes, if it hasn't already?
I have thought about it, and yes, it is very difficult because uh, you got to deal with multiple things. You got to deal with um, egos, you know what I'm saying? Uh, because if it's the same thing, you know, timing is gonna be everything. So sometimes I might have to hold off on putting your project out. You know what I'm saying? We might have to hold off on that video. Or now we might can't get in the studio right now. But what I do tell, you know, all my artists is get your work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just wait on the teamwork. You can get your own work in too.
Right.
But the teamwork gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be there when it's there, because we got other members that, you know what I'm saying, we gotta strategically, you know what I'm saying, conquer.
It goes back, I guess that goes back to everybody just knowing their role at the time, basically. So it all touches back, of course. But before, I guess, you know, we don't want to hold you up too much, man. We would definitely appreciate you coming on the show, man, for real. You know, and let's get these plugs in. So where can they what do you have on, matter of fact, what do you have on the board for us? What's coming up with you, man? You got anything besides your interview on Voices Radio? Of course, everybody check that out on Tuesday. But what else do you have coming up?
Well, we got a team project gonna come out late August, called Last Time Fucking Around. And then me and Ray Rose, we got a project we working on. That's produced by my boy Mon P. We're gonna call it Voices in My Head. He did a compilation of beats that he just used voices. You know what I'm saying? He started with the voices and made the beat from there. It's dope, but it's gonna be like a real hip hop type project. And they gonna come out around the same time, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be for the hip hop heads, and then the compilation tape gonna be more of a, you know, just a body of work, but it's gonna have a lot of up tempo tracks, you know what I'm saying, to get the people going. couple R&B, couple R&B vibes, but more up tempo. You know what I'm saying? Club bangers type shit.
Yo, we'll be waiting for that. Definitely, my brother.
Dope.
Definitely. So, where go ahead and let them know where they can find you at, bro, and how they can stay connected to you.
Y'all can find me everywhere at Los Denero. That's LOSDENERO for the ones who know a little bit of Spanish. Un poquito. But I'm everywhere. Los Denero, that's YouTube, all musical platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, you know what I'm saying? Like my man spoke about earlier, in the meantime, my latest project, but we got project after project coming up. Just follow the team, follow the guys, follow my ladies, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Kenny, go ahead and let them know, bro.
Y'all already know this your boy Kenny Supreme. You can follow me on all social medias at Kenny_Supreme with 2 E's. The YouTube is Who is Kenny Supreme. Art, media, and music. Y'all get that.
And Londo, we already know how you do. All Londo's stuff has probably been popping up right between this moment. So yeah, you'll see him out here, of course. And I am CJ Speed Rush. You can follow me on Trap_Bambino on everything. CJ Rush on Facebook. And follow the page, follow the channel, follow the podcast, Trap Talks TV on everything. By the time this comes out, I don't know which one's coming out first, either the interview or the podcast. We got a podcast we recorded yesterday. So, that'll be coming out as well. Thank you, Los Denero, for being with us on this episode of Talk Your Shit with Trap. We definitely appreciate it, my brother. And we'll definitely be staying tuned for everything you got going on. And, of course, you'll definitely be able to come back on the show again with us and talk some more, chop it up, maybe talk about some current events next time on the podcast or something. So, boom. But you know how we do it. Everything's just too sweet. And we're out.
Yes, it's changing my eyes. Changing my mind. Yo.